everyone, it's time for more Slime Rancher 2, where last time I did some good exploration down in Starlight Strand, and if we look at the map now, we have uncovered some of it. We still have some left to do in here, and we might get to that in this very episode, we shall see. I've opened a lot of these plort closed doors. We still have a few left of those, and in fact, some of them, like that one I think, I don't even know where the plort thing is. I also, that one I do know. We could actually do that one. I could prepare for that. That was a hunter one, I believe. But you kind of, let's say you have to go around. You might actually be able to get up there, so just going around. So we could probably do that one. I think, however, that these things look conservative. Oh, there are actually, okay, there are drones in here too, huh? I think that my primary plan is that I want to do this one and see what the hell is inside here, because that seems interesting. So, yes, that is what we're going to do. However, that's not where we're starting the episode. We're starting the episode by going down into the refinery. And also you might notice that I have more money than I had before. That is because I just prepared a little bit here before we started recording. That is to say, I prepared with collecting plorts and feeding and etc, etc. Why we're starting here is because we have a bunch of stuff that we can do, and I should do it. So, for example, none of these are relevant because for some stupid reason I forgot that I needed a little bit more silky sand. Could have gotten an extra tank before we head out, but that's the way it is. We are going to get the water tank. So let's start with that one. Lovely. We are going to get a power core, so we have more energy. Can I do another upgrade on that one? No, I need cotton plores, but I do have a power ship. So yes, indeed, I ought to get on that. I can get cotton plores. I can get that right now, I suppose. I don't care so much about heart module. I don't have a jetpack drive, don't have a storage cell, do have indeed a vac tank, so we're going to get back on that. The other things I don't care so much about. I did unlock this thing in the last episode, and now I understand what it is. So, the Golden Sure Shot, a special backpack upgraded hones in on gold slime weak points, their secret belly button question mark, and doubles the amount of gold plorts they produce when hit. So, apparently, that's what you do with the gold ones. You have to hit them with something. Well, there you go. That's basically what we do with those. Okay, if we come across one of those, we shall try that, because yes, in order to even get this one, we do need a gold plort at least, so yes. But, okay, hold on. Allow me to go and fetch some cotton plorts so we can get another upgrade before we head out. But yeah, now I have 150 energy, which is very nice. I should have... I had more. No, I sold these. Oh. I'm pretty sure it wasn't 4 I needed, right? Oh well, so that's a little bit of a bummer then. But even the one upgrade that I do have is nice. I'll just fill you up with those. I'm gonna assume that... one? Really? Okay, you know what, that one is the least interesting one of the upgrades I just did. But now we can fly a little bit longer, we can run a little bit longer. That's very nice. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna check over here. I'll bring some of my own chickens. Like, I can have one rooster, we don't need more than one. And let's just also, before we go, I have not done one thing. There's one thing I have not done. No, we don't. One rooster need to be here. Just gonna pick up the big ones. Ah, we actually have 2 roosters. There we go. What I need to check is this. Yes, you ought to have these. And you know what? We are not getting that many briar hens out in the world. And you are Stony. You are regular hen. Good. Right. With that said, we are going to go out and we're going to go to the Boom Gordo, and we're going to pop that bad boy. So I got myself over here, that is to say where the teleport Gordo was. You know what's a little bit embarrassing? Inside this little cave with the teleporter here, there was a what are they called? the things that you open up. And you can see down there, I got myself a diamond. Oops, hadn't thought about that. To actually look around behind me. So that's a bit, well, I've opened it now, so you know it's fine. We would like to get a few more chickens, would you believe it? At least one chicken is here. Cyclone. Ooh. Yes, a dervish. Yes, we haven't found the dervish slimes just yet. I'm not sure exactly where they are. They were sort of in a slightly more deserty area in the first game, I believe. So maybe, I mean, we still have at least some places left. That must be an island or something. And then we have something down here. And yes, this obviously sort of expands as well. So there are still options for us. Absolutely. Allow me to get the chickens. Oh, you're eating them very quickly, aren't you? Yes. Hello. I was about to say, okay, first and foremost, no, I can't grab that. This is why I want to go past here. Just dump those in there. Lovely. Are there any other? Oh, you know what? We are in the neighborhood. Primordial oil. I know that I'm going to be using some of that. So how about we just sort of fill up on it? Now, where we're going, there will be chickens as well. So we aren't going to be like super short. I mean, I'm probably not going to have enough. That is fine to begin with. Ow! Ow! Oh, hello. Could be. No, actually, not a chicken on this occasion. It's a chicken. A hen. Hen. Not one on this occasion. Oh, better. Okay, let's just gather. Go. Ooh! Would you believe it? Right, okay. Cool weather phenomena, huh? Okay. I can think that, oh, you're actually picking up the slimes. That's kind of cute. Okay. Well, I'm gonna focus on... Don't look too good. Could be that you just got boomed. You know what? Thank you, pomegranate. I wouldn't mind, as a matter of fact, to plant one of those instead of the heartbeat, I think. Pretty sure it was the heartbeat. Let me just look around a little bit more. You spawn over there. Why is that? Why did you spawn over there? Don't know. Right. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, don't steal my chickens. Don't steal my chickens. What was that just went flying? I don't know. Right. Are we feeling okay with chickens? I mean, it's not going to be enough, this. That much is very... I heard chickens. I heard chickens, like tiny... Oh. Drift crystal. Okay, what the hell is a drift crystal? Drift crystals form inside cyclones as earth and debris are whirled together at incredible speeds. Once ejected from the turbulent winds, drift crystals float gently to the ground and are likely very dizzy. Deposit a drift crystal into the last refinery. Ooh, okay, so you want to be on the lookout for that when there is cyclones. Okay. Interesting. Very new. Absolutely. I did hear, however, chickens. Have they been eaten now? By any chance? Well, poor little hen. Well, I say that, I mean, you're gonna be food anyway, but you know what I mean. Poor you anyway. Yes, here is over here. I think you were presumably ejected into that by the cyclone. Oh, no. My rooster. I think I got it. Don't steal my food. Oh, let it. Ow, crap. Ow. Only has to run around a little bit more. But also, now that I have it, can I just get water from here? No, that's not kosher water, so to speak. I get water from here. This is a geyser. Yeah, okay, I can. Aha. Yep. Now we have some water. I don't remember exactly when it is that we need water apart from tars. But okay, so we do want to stick around for these. Can I go whoosh? It wasn't really strong enough to take me anywhere. But okay, yeah, that's kind of cute. Okay, well, I learned what the mistake was in putting the teleporter there. Bloody hell, I just ran into the teleporter. Good thing about it though, I grabbed a few more hens from my base as well as went the other way and right at the teleporter, the normal teleporter that is, and there are actually a lot of hens right there. So I think we are actually gonna be good here with regards to hens. So, Mr. Boom Gordo, you are gonna... Oh, we have actually fed you before, I realized. You know what? How about... Yeah, okay, I brought way too much. Oh, well, let's see how many of those I can get back. Oh, bloody hell. This is a treasure trove, huh? We start with... Oh, right, I can get that. Anything else though? Stop being near me. Bloody boom slimes. Ember Valley Portal. Teleported hacks the ancient warp network on Rainbow Island, allowing one-way travel to Ember Valley. Okay, oh, so I can literally go all the way, like, back and forth, basically. That's very lovely. Also, hello. So this gate is sealed too, so I really must have been the first to enter since it was abandoned. It was here that I had my first doubts. I thought I was talking to engineers, problem solvers, people who could fix what I found, but once we left the labyrinth and met up here, I saw they were smiling. We're excited at the sight of opportunity. The company had sent their money people, not engineers. I don't think they had even considered stabilization. So long before it all collapsed. Okay, so... Right. We have a thingamajig here. Oh, by the way, don't be silly. Check if there's anything I missed. No, it doesn't look like it. Right. Also, by the way, on the way to the teleporter, guess what I've actually managed to do now that I have had a whole bunch of hens? I got me a lucky slime, so we can read up on that in just a few moments. So finally managed to get it. Right. Hello. What the hell are you guys? See? You are a thing that seems to be like not power something. It's maybe? And it feels like I need to place something here for that to sort of... I don't know where you... Oh, you might actually want to get to that thing. Okay. Yeah. Or can I presumably can't move this thing, right? No, I can't move that. Can't move that. That kind of figures. Do I have anything that is related to that? Warp tech? Oh, that's just stuff like that. Linked cannon. Yes, it's items. I'm gonna assume that that doesn't cover the thing. And also, bloody hell, I have no idea what the hell these are. Rather, how to make them. So that's not relevant. We had the accelerator. That also is like shooting things. It does say, though, that it's rumored that too many accelerators bend time and space. I mean, it's a little bit interesting, I suppose. But yeah, not a fan. Slyball, Gold, Dream, Lantern, none of that feels relevant. I fear I don't know enough about this. I fear I don't know enough about this, and I don't think that there's much else to explore here. Okay, well, let's just say we know that this exists, so that's all fine. No map though, but obviously there is something behind that door, whatever that is. So that light presumably needs to get to there. We need to presumably place things that sort of guides the light. I'm assuming at least, but you know what? We're gonna leave that be for now. And I have so many chickens. I kind of feel like what we ought to do is simply go back home. Yes. We're gonna go back home, offload all of my chickens, because, well, I have a lot of them right now, and just deal with a bit of wrangling, and then after that we will be heading out to Starlight Strand again. I had also gotten a message, so that is a thing that we can also check out. We're gonna focus on getting you in here, you... There's a lot of these guys. I feel like I don't need more than that, so... You guys you were full up when I left. Like, how quickly are you burning through that ashes? Almost as if I may or may not want to get rid of one or two. I mean, I only have 4 of these guys. Could be that I only want 4 of these guys too. You know what? Yeah, there's really no need to have that many. So I'm sorry, little fire slime guys, you are going to be yeeted into the water to return to your god or something. Go. And let's see here, the pomegranate, not slimes, the pomegranate, that's not the pomegranate, that one, the baddie slime, not you. So actually... Is it the Q-berry? Who wanted the Q-berry? Phosphor, which is out there. But there we have the heartbeat, which is full rock. So basically, I have those two are the same. So actually, the Q-berry, is it really necessary? As a matter of fact. And in fact, these should sort of be switched, right? Well, here's the point. The prickly pear is for the dervish slime, which I mentioned before, which we don't even have yet. So this one is actually not even gonna be here. The baddie slimes, you know what, we are gonna do this. We are gonna remove the crops, yes, and we are instead gonna get the pomegranate, because you are for the baddie ones. Phosphor tabby. Phosphor was Q-berry. Yes, okay, so, right, phosphor... Wait. Phosphor, yeah, phosphor Q-berries. Phosphor Q-berries. Right, no, it wasn't, it was rock and... What did I have up there? Rock and... What did I couple the rock with? Hold on, what did I couple the rock with? Right, you, the sea hen. So you're fine, you're not gonna get sea hens. That's, those are elsewhere. So you know what, all of this is actually exactly as it should be. We have very hungry slimes in here, though. Right. Be as you are, you can be as you are, that's fine. So that's nice, you're gonna get your preferred food. And the prickly pear, for now, I suppose, we have a lot where we can plant it, so we ought to do just that. I have a lot down here that I may or may not already have prepared for this. Did I? Did I make it a garden? Pretty sure I did. Yes, I did. So let's get the hair, and also we can, yep, we can afford the upgrades for that. Didn't mind it. How are you guys feeling? You are very cheerful, which is lovely. Here's the mint mango I found in the last episode as well. Quite a little lovely bush here. I like that I did get the pomegranate in the cave, actually, because that is relevant. That is where the pomegranate is supposed to be. And even more messages. Okay, well, we're gonna feed you a little bit more. Here we go. Bunch of... You know what? Just fill her up. Fill her up completely. There we go. And you know what? While we're here, it's gonna gather what's here. So, you know what, we're looking good on plorts right now. I think I am actually gonna just store these away. Same with these, because we're clearly gonna need these going down the line. And right here, right now, I have no need for any of it. Hey, little sea hen. Get in there. Get in there. Oh, I can't do it. Get in there. There we go. Right. So this little area is done. Let's move back and dump all of the things in the things. Someone can get the prickly pear, but the prickly pear is... that's meat. And you were... right. Oh, sorry. Here you go, have so much food. Probably more food than you ought to have, but there you go. Right, yes, all of this goes into the refinery, because as I said, sooner or later we are going to need it. And presumably I can also get those cotton plorts now, so I can get the next level for that. No silky sand though, so I can't get the next level for that. That's fine though. Yes, I would like to get the next energy upgrade. Keep in mind, and you know what, a lot of stuff has matured, so to speak. So, get you a bunch of food. Go. Everyone happy. Suck, 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 suck. Go. Just gonna get these. The rest can be sucked up automatically. Go. Right. With this little thing done, let's go read messages, and then we are off to Starlight Strand. And I suppose the main goal is to potentially open up more doors if I... yes. Now I kind of got rid of hunter plorts. That may or may not have been a stupid thing instead. It's fine. We can find hunters on the way. Say fine, they're obviously hard to find, but you know what I mean. They are on the way, literally on the way. Right. That is neither here nor there, though. It's going to be a slightly shorter trek on this occasion, because we are quite a bit into the episode already. Victor! Beatrix, I received another message from the AI that I have been in communication with since your arrival on Rainbow Island. The message was somewhat personal to me, but also contained vital information for you, so in the interest of presenting all data to its fullest, I will read it verbatim. Ahem! Victor, thank you for chatting with me over those many days in which I got to know you better. I must confess that I had entered our correspondence with the aim of verifying your scientific ability. Our correspondence has not only assured me of this, but unexpectedly has provided comfort and companionship in the dark days that I now find myself within. I'm sending you a partial blueprint to a gadget I tried to develop but cannot. You can complete it. I believe it is key to entering the Grey Labyrinth. Okay, please understand, Victor, that I never meant to deceive you, but I need to know who I can trust in order to stand a chance at fixing things. If that happens, I'd love to meet you someday. Love to play another game of Go over coffee until the sun rises once more. Okay, and that's all it says. What was given to me was a complex blueprint of partial schematics and frankly almost alien code. I spent days analyzing it and believe I have modified it into a finished state that should perform the task that it was designed to do. At least I hope so. To be frank, I do not wish to let this person down. I feel I owe it to them as a friend. Just call an AI a person. So allow me to grant you the completed blueprint per their instructions. It appears to be a device that you would need to use near the entrances to the labyrinth, but I'm afraid I know little else. If I'm sure just how to use it, well, experiment. That is the only way to know the unknown. Good luck, Beatrix. It seems we're all counting on you now. That is a radiant projector. Sounds very much like what I need indeed. And also, Bob, hello human person, Yolki. Yolki plus chickens. Chicky, 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 chicky. Yolki dookie. Yes, I know about the York and the chickens. That's fine. Radiant projector. I can literally make one right now, so that's cool. It's some silky sand though, so I'm gonna actually try to focus on picking up a bit more of that. I feel safe in going out immediately though. Don't need to do any more wrangling, etc, etc. So off to Starlight Strand again. And, well, we'll see if we can uncover more of the map and uncover more doors. On the way, though, yes, there is one more of these little weird drones. Ooh, I wouldn't mind getting a hold on that one. Not that I, so far, have done anything with the things that I get from those, but... Oh, no, that's just you, right? You are making that noise. Just gonna get that. How high can I come here? Let's see, I can't make it up there. Well, I am close now. This is sort of where it hovers. Since this is in the first area, I'm assuming it's going to be slightly easier. Oh, no. Oh, it's actually here. Oh, I got it. Wow. That was not my intention. But there you go. Drone station module. Cool. Okay, we can get more of those. So whack that for money, etc, etc. Right, there we go. Allow me now to go to Starlight Strand. Right, and the thing for, I think, this one, maybe that one as well, is sort of up there. So we can easily get to it from here. Now, that was indeed a hunter one. We had hunters not immediately here, but in like the next area, right? That's true, right? Yes, in the next area. So let's see if I can find, again, their whole thing is that they cannot be found, so to speak. Yeah, you were here. Weren't you? I think. I mean, you can look for the plorts, I suppose. But, you know what? While we wait and think, that's a door. That's a door, and I have not been able to see where the hell we opened that one at all. I mean, there's nothing on the side of this thing here. Is it like up there, maybe? Oh, hello! I found one. Here you go. Eat up. Get me plort. Thank you. Hunter plort. Gotcha. Ooh, we have a side thing here. And well, if nothing else, a bit of buzzwax. Oh, no. Damn it. It's a side area, but this does not seem to be relevant. You wanna try to get up there. Not that I immediately think that is relevant. But nothing tried, nothing gained or something. Nothing gained, etc. Yeah, see? It was here, and it's actually a hunter as well. Okay. Well, we need more hunter then. Now we have... Oh, bloody hell. Now we have... R. Ah! Now we can do this. Now we can just... boom these guys away. But now I think I need another hunter though. But we know that they are here. And if they come up as angry, well, I'm gonna be ready with a hen to feed them just like I did before. You can also just go and poke around. Well, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of lords at all around here, but I think that they might also be over there potentially. But ignore my ramblings. Hello. Okay, well, there's a bit of radiant door and a drone. Hello, what do you contain? Novice Gordo snare. Ooh. This snare captures a Gordo slime. special snare that captures Gordo. Why would I capture a Gordo? I mean, I'm curious now, how do you capture a Gordo? And for what potential reason? And also it says bait it. I'm not sure about that, like the usage of that. I understand the words, I just don't understand the practicality of it. Okay, but that was that one. We have two over here that I don't understand, I think. Both of those were sort of unknown to me, but I am pretty sure that... Oh, hello, hello. Aha! No, but... Oh. Yes! Gold slime, gold thingamabob. Okay, now I have one of those. Ooh, are those... I'm gonna assume that you can't couple that with something. Or some other slime. I mean, I'm gonna try it, obviously, but I don't think you can. We have these lovely statues. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? What do we do? I wouldn't mind finding another hunter, if at all possible. We know that at least up here is a spawn point for it. How often do they spawn? That is a other question. Nope. So what I'm thinking is... nope. Damn it. And also, yes, this is not a way through. You have to sort of fly over and up to get around here. Which is a bit curious. But not a problem for me. I think that, yes, here we go. This is where we have a bunch of you guys. Here. What did I just do? I'm not sure. There's a hunter port. Allow me to go back on myself immediately, because I do believe indeed that... where is it? Yes, here. I do believe it was a hunter port, that one too. Unless it was a ringtail and I'm gonna be annoyed at myself, but I think it was hunter. So I'm gonna check it out. I am gonna check it out. And we're gonna do a little bit of mountaineering to get up where we need to be here. Say mountaineering, not like the biggest mountaineering escapade one has ever been on. Just up here and down here. Where was it? Was it here? Well, hello, see him. Where was it? Here we go. It was another hunter statue. Good. So I'm gonna assume that this leads down. Yes, it was literally that, the door only and nothing else. Gotcha. So that is basically just a shortcut to get into this area, which is, you know, fine if that is what you wanted. Right, we are not done here though. Don't you guys worry. So, well, you know what? You know what? Allow me to go here. Allow me to go here and check these out. I'm just gonna, if in case it's either of these, let's just bring them. Where do we have this? I can just, I can put one on YouTube. But I do believe that this was the one that I was most confused by. I don't even know if I was confused by the other one. No, or yes. So this is the one that I'm very confused by, because I have not been able to locate anything that even looks remotely like something to put a plort inside. And even if I mean, I have been up top here. I can't remember that it did me much good, right? I was upside, right? Nothing else. I'm a little bit unsure. But, hello, there are mushrooms to jump up on. I didn't do this. But I definitely have been up. Somehow. Okay, never mind, not like that. We can presumably get over to those mushrooms, though. I mean, the lower thingamajigs, they are usually not far away from whatever it is that you need to open. So it feels like it ought to be close by here. I don't... Have I been here? Getting a bit thinking that I haven't. No, I most assuredly have not been here. Okay. Not only because of that, but there's literally a place, if you know what I mean. Like someone's been here. But no matter how much anyone's been here, still nothing for a plort to be shot into. Right? What am I missing? Yeah, I'm missing something. I'm clearly missing something. If anything, it feels like it should be, right? Doesn't it? What's this big stone slab just doing here? But I can't... We spot it from above or something? Is it in the ground? No. This is not clear to me. This is very, very not clear to me. Do we spot anything from here? I've done that one. Can be even higher if you want to. Trying to just sort of look. That's a thing that I think I've done. Yeah, no, I don't know. I have no idea where the plort thing for that one is. So, allow me to mark out that one instead. And we'll go there. You know, there might be some thing about them being connected somehow. That's sometimes a thing, I suppose. We have a little area. Ooh. I was supposed to say, what the hell are you kind of slimes? But no, you're just angler pigs. That is what you are. Let's see if I see anything here. No. We go in here. This is where the honey Gordo is. Where did I put the... Did it go away? Ah, it must go away when you sort of get close to it. So yeah, you're there. That's that door. Also very hidden. Quite clearly these two connect somehow. I mean, that must be the case. They are basically... I mean, yeah, they are on the... Click there. They are on the opposite side of each other. But where the hell? Where the hell are they? Oh, bloody hell. Where the hell did Largo? I don't have anything for you. I'm so sorry on this occasion. How far away is it reasonable to assume that those plort thingamabobs can be? Well, if nothing else, hello. A little cave here. Aha! Angler. I have angler. This is a completely different thing though. But I had an angler just on hand, so to speak. Oh, hello. Okay. This is curious. No new slimes. Same slimes as before, but a drone sliding away. Cave pillar. Quite uninteresting, but thank you. This comes out to a ledge. Is this relevant? I'm seeing something there. Where am I now? I mean, this is relevant for my interest. This is where we were before. This is sort of where we ended before, when we sort of started running back. Before we potentially go there again, though, you know what? You have a back for these, so why not? I do have a rock plort that I do not need, so we can get rid of that should we want to. Allow me to just check around. I'm gonna have my water ready. This feels like a place just waiting to become cars. What are we? Also, can I suck up that water? No. Okay, well, gotta be honest, doesn't look like there's a whole lot in here. Also, maybe it was only anglers and rock here, so no risk for tars, I think. No, that's a phosphor, so absolutely risk for tars. Yeah. Can't see what we have here, I suppose. Yes. So, that is yet another door. Okay, so never mind. That is not something we get into here. Okay. If that's the case, let's get out. That would be then a bit to the left, but that is not something we can get to from here. There is... Get this structure then. It look like you go through here. Okay. And... This looks dangerous, but I gotta do it. So, run! Ah, super easy with more energy. Or actually, I would have done it anyway. That is just honey. So, we were on the other side of this thing. So, we are gonna move south here. And, if I can, before we return home, find the map. That would be great. We have a new log though. Hello log. I used to start my mornings with a jog along this path. It felt so great to feel the sea breeze as I'd make my way to the hollow trees ahead. Sometimes I would even come back at the end of my day and watch the sun set. But I also think this is where I got robbed by a ringtail slime. Well, bloody hell, yes. Those feel like they would be good people. Also, Moondew Nectar, I did find one of those in the last episode, and yes, it does say this is actually the same as the first game. Oh, let's go. It's weird. They are not for planting, they are only for giving to... Oh, we have the Flutter Slime! Okay. Get rid of you. So we're gonna have, potentially... Are we gonna have Hunter Flutter? Yes, Hunter Flutter. That's another ringtail. We do not need another ringtail. But hold on. Were you the ones that were... Yes, okay. That far away, the game didn't really allow you to see the wings. So I was wondering, what the hell are you doing? But okay, those were Flutter Slimes is what they were. Allow me to... Is there anything here? I'm hearing tar noises now. I mean... Oh, okay. I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret this attempt. I'm very much gonna regret this attempt because in this... No, this is not where we were before. And Silky Sand! Okay, you know, I don't need that. Silky Sand, thank you. That is all I need in order to... well, let's say... Or was it 4 that I needed? I think it was 4 that I needed. But, okay. Very hidden away. Angler Gordo, okay. How the hell did we get in here if it's not, by the way, that I just got in? Did I just now find, like, the alternate route into this place, I wonder? It seems like even though there are doors here and there, you can get into areas anyway. Well, I'm not gonna bother with that. Yes, there is definitely another way to get in here. Right. Oh. Well, so where are we now? We are over here. Sure. Sure. Okay. And right, so that was the bottom path there. Okay, we have some silky slime potential over there. I'm not going to go out of my way to get that. Okay, well. We are closing in on wanting to actually end the episode, but I'm seeing something very high up. You know what? Nope. Oh, wait. Thank you. Also, what the hell is that? There are weird flowers on the trees here. Okay, just pop all of you. Some more here. How do I... no, that doesn't feel right. Oh, hello. Ah, that's just mint mango. We got that. Yeah, okay. Don't care too much about that. It was not the map anyway. These are cute trees and flowers and stuff like that. Right. I'm gonna get a bit higher up. And yes, I can actually pick up beeswax. So then we get rid of those. Then there's just a hole. Is this where that thing is? Yes, okay, so that... Oh! That is the... Okay. That apparently is the angler Gordo right there. Right, so now we're into... And there's the hunter Gordo. Gotcha. No, stop. So now we have a hunt... No, ringtail Gordo, sorry. Ringtail Gordo. You are on a teleportation thing. Okay. Don't want to spend too much more time looking for map, but look at this. No, this is where I came from, right? Yes, this is where I came from. Okay, but we're fighting Gordos. That's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. But yeah, so now we have a map. I see thing up there, maybe. Was that another flower thingamabob? Okay. Okay. Can't say much more right now. Big old statue over there. There's the lava Gordo. That's... What were you doing there? Can I even make it up here? Oh, there's the map. Okay. At least a map. I can get up. Good. Lovely. Map. Hello. And that is for which part? For basically everything else. Lovely. Found it. Right. So before we go back home, we ought to just sort of uncover the location for this guy. How the hell do we get to you then? We seem to need to do this, right? Let's check up here. Oh, it was a flutter Gordo, not lava. Again, the wings didn't actually spawn in. So what I don't need to stop there. I can just go here. And my thoughts. And I have to say hello to you. You are a nectar, which is something I don't have, I think. Oh well, we have a lot of Gordos. To deal with. Could that be what we do in the next episode? I don't know. But for now, we are gonna go back home, yes. And like clockwork, would you believe it? A message! Because again, when don't we get messages when we haven't been out and about? Victor! Beatrix, I was cleaning out the lab and found this. Perhaps you have some use for it. I believe it's still in working order. You know what to say, blah 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 blah. Ribbon streamers, pretty sure I did not need that. Ortiz! Hola Beatrix, it's good to see you. I do hope you've been taking care of yourself out there, taking time to fill your belly before every new descent into the unknown. Also, I understand that the plot is thickened like a good sauce and you've encountered some kind of monolithic structure out there on the far end of the island. Scary stuff. But then maybe my hunch is correct that all the strange flora out there is not natural. Something just doesn't add up here, Beatrix. All the ruins we've discovered across the far range have never looked as though they have harmed the environment in any way. Sure, we don't know their purpose or who built them, but the feeling I always had was that they had respect for this world. And maybe it happened anyway. Sometimes when you're out hiking, you step over flowers, so it's not to crush it, only to step on another. Sometimes the only way for those flowers to keep on growing is for you to have never been near them in the first place. But it's not all doom and gloom. Rainbow Island still seems to be thriving for now. Nature can find a balance, but it's not a guarantee. Ah, look at me getting preachy on you. Lo siento, Beatrix, I won't keep you. I don't know what you'll find beyond those walls, but I trust your boots in any garden. I know you'll do what's right. Good luck, Beatrix. Lovely. Okay. Right. I think the first thing I want to do is just offload so I can pick up things. That seems like a smart move to begin with, right? And yes, I think, quite literally, I don't have enough silky sand yet. So that's beautiful. I cannot do the thing, can I? No, I'm lacking one silky sand. Good. Bloody. I'm not adding the gold approach because I do want to try, even though I'm pretty damn sure that this is not gonna fly, so to speak. I still want to try it, and that is to see if the... Oh, we have so many roosters. Good. Get roosters. You're old, so get you too. Yep, that's fine. You are rooster. Good. And you guys have chickens, but would you like, is anyone interested in that? Pretty sure they're not. So therefore, flutter slime. You go and have a bit of an eat of those lovely plorts right there and become Flutter Hunter. Now that's weird. Oh, you... Hey, why are you being... Why are you angry? Hold on. Allow me to just gather a bunch here. Why are you angry? Oh, bloody up. Well, you're not angry anymore. I think. But eat! Come on. Eat and be happy. There we go. You too. I need to read up on the Flutter one because there's something I may or may not understand about these. You are... very hungry. Are you not? Okay, just so many chickens. There we go. Well, this is gonna be weird. Right. Just a bit of taking care of things before we head away. Go. So many mint mangoes. Good. So many mint mangoes for you. The fact is that these actually take care of themselves a little bit because they are right by a pogo fruit tree where they can get this food with their little tentacle things. So they're actually not that badly off, which is lovely. And while we're here, because we can pick these up and give them to someone, I'm gonna need to read up on what the hell... But the point is, I know what a Flutter one wants, right? You want the moon dew nectar, that's true, that's what you want, so you're gonna be annoying. But you eat meat, so, I mean, that's fine. So, you just be there. We shall presumably get at least some of these prickly pears to the lava slimes, so that their little ash tree is good. How are you feeling? I mean, still, even with only 4, it's still weird. There we go. And you know what? You can have the remaining prickly pears. There we go. Go up and deal with the heartbeats. I might actually just do, you know what, on this occasion, I am gonna spare you guys from this. I know that I've said that, you know, for the most part I want you to experience what I'm experiencing, but on this occasion, I'm gonna relieve you of it. I'll do this after I have finished recording. So, okay, we have done good. I think that, yeah, the next episode kinda has to be all about popping Gordos, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 Gordos that I know about that we can pop. So, yes, and how the hell do we... I just realized, how the hell are we gonna pop you? You require a thing that you cannot even grow. Bloody hell. Let's read up on this on a few things. And actually, oh, right, you were the one that was supposed to go in that little slot right there. So flutter slimes feel truly at home on Rainbow Island, curiously flying about the prismatic flora, a shining example of natural beauty in an already beautiful world. Beauty, however, requires a very specific regimen to maintain, as flutter slimes have a unique diet where they will only eat the sweet but fleeting moondew nectar that grows in the wilds on Rainbow Island. However, should you manage to go through the trouble of collecting moondew nectar and keep your flutter slimes well fed, they will reward you with the soothing aura they produce after eating it that reduces all nearby slime agitation. It also has pretty sparkles. Lovely. Flutter slimes have an innate curiosity that causes them to fly to nearby objects and creatures. And since they have some of the most powerful flight capabilities of all slimes, they'll soon make you appreciate the glass walls and roof of the conservatory. Still, given the restrictive diets and soothing auras, a flutter slime just might be the kind of slime you want roaming free on your ranch. Okay. Well, both yes and no. I mean, you still don't want them to eat other slimes' plorts. Anyway, flutter plorts have nearly... those were the risks. Very positive risks. Flutter plorts have a nearly imperceptible weightlessness to them, never truly touching the ground. If one were to hold enough of them, they could similarly float as well, if just enough to slide a single coin beneath their feet. It makes for a tiny but profound escape from the weight of the world that lingers just below. Lovely. Then we can read on the Lucky Slime. Lucky Slimes are a strange variety of tabby slimes that seem to have a fascination with shiny objects, particularly buck coins. Lucky Slime gobbles up any coin it can find, giving it a distinct jingling sound as they move about. However, coins don't make for a balanced diet, and a Lucky Slime will still greedily devour meat of any kind. In so doing, its body bursts with a shower of new bugs, having little room left in its slimy tummy. This burst often sends the Lucky Slime flying into the air. Once detecting a rancher, the Lucky Slime will soon make a hasty retreat. No known rancher has ever been skillful enough, or perhaps lucky enough, to capture one of these slippery slimes. I mean, they're not slippery, they're just standing there normally. You literally cannot capture it. Lucky Slimes pose the same risk to ranchers as other rare slimes, mainly accidents in their pursuit that can lead to ranchers' demise. The promise of a small fortune when encountering a Lucky Slime has led more than a few ranchers headfirst into the slime sea. This occurrence has some of the more superstitious ranchers to see the Lucky Slime as a bad omen, or perhaps like the universe testing their greed. These ranchers will ignore Lucky Slimes altogether, even purposefully shooing them away. Well, until you hear those new bugs jingling, and then maybe just one shot couldn't hurt. And then a Lucky Slime isn't known to produce plorts of any kind. Leading slime scientists believe this to be the result of the Lucky Slime not being a true slime variant. Rather, Lucky Slimes are believed to be just an abnormal tabby slime, one whose color has faded as a result of ingesting so many coins. It is perhaps this very change that also led to ceasing plort production. Well, sounds like a lot of guffin to me. And also the gold slime, get rich or die sliming. The most elusive and sought after of all slime species is easily the gold slime. Very little is known about these slippery creatures, as they have proven impossible to capture. Gold slimes are quick as a flash and will immediately begin to flee ranchers on sight. If a rancher is to profit from an encounter with a gold slime, they need to think quick. Gold slime introduce no direct risks to a rancher, but their appearance often induces panic and leads to sometimes fatal mistakes. Further, the only way to obtain gold plorts is to strike a gold slime with any spare resources in your back. Doing so can produce a gold plort, though it also leaves a trail of additional resources in the area, leading to unintended largos or worse. And then the gold plores have a little practical use and are the most valuable of all plores simply because they are shiny and rare. Back on Earth, the elite loved to adorn themselves in jewelry made of gold plores, for it far exceeded the value of any terrestrial precious metal. For this reason, a rancher should never pass up the chance to get a gold plore or two from a chance to encounter with a gold slime. This is what I did. We're lacking not many now. I know about the dervish one, and the reason why I know about it is that, yes, the prickly pear, dervish. All of the other oods that I have picked up, I know of. Hunter, angler, tabby, boom, tangle, etc. So, interesting what those will be. But yes, what we can do as a final thing, I suppose, is to just make it down here, insert that thing. Could I already make that now? No, I need a fire plort and then actually stuff that I don't know about. Okay, well that's fine then. Right. That is going to be it for this episode. So in the next one, I do believe that we are on Gordo popping business, so to speak. That, I believe, is what we do in order to progress a whole lot. So, interesting thing is, that thing, how the hell did we get there? Almost feels like, yeah, that has to be through whatever the gray, was it gray maze, gray labyrinth or something like that? Down here, we also have something, and then out here, so it's sort of similar, actually, to this place. But, yes. And I realized also that that thing, I mean, we had that connected to that. Obviously, this one will connect to, I'm going to almost assume that one, but it could also be one of these two. But, well, I suppose we'll find out. How we're going to pop the Flutter Gordo? I don't know. I suppose we'll find out at some point. For now though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.